These are some of the cannons that were used in the Battle of Vicksburg. There's a 6-incher. Here's a 3-inch ordnance rifle. This was actually a rifle barreled. There's a 12-pounder, 24-pounder. A lot of these are actually guns that were stolen and shipped south to the traders and then used against the Union. Nine-inch, 10-inch mortar. Here we are as a perfect example. Right here it says 1812. So this mortar was made by the United States government. There's US stamped right on it. And then used by the traders against the Union. 10-inch, 32-pounder. It's a naval rifled gun. 32-pounder naval siege gun. 4.2-inch parapet rifle. And 24-pound field howitzer. Once again, made by the United States government and used against us. Same thing that these crazies are planning today. This whole battlefield seems to be laid out the same as they did Gettysburg, with monuments to all of the units that served and where they actually fought at. Here's an interesting character for you, John B. Sanborn. Now the name might not sound familiar now, but if you're a big coffee drinker, you've heard of him and his company. Charles Sanborn Coffee. Yep, this is him, the general in the Civil War. I'm sorry, yeah, he was a general. No, he's a colonel. Oh, he was a colonel here. Okay, he became a general later. This is the site of the second attack to take Vicksburg. And Grant, and I don't remember the name of the general who the individual commanders, but Grant, his second attack, they had actually dug a tunnel up underneath the Confederate lines, and that huge blown away area there at the top is what happened when they detonated it. And many thousands of troops rushed through, and there was I think a day-long battle there, as I remember correctly. And the Union was pushed back. In fact, Grant never really militarily took Vicksburg. It was taken only by starvation and surrender. So the traders did hold out as best they could. That's for sure. No accounting for crazy. Remember what I was just saying about blasting a hole in the enemy lines? Well, here you get a real good idea. Right here, overwhelming firepower. Artillery all the way across here. artillery all the way out there and down around this way. And here's where Grant was blasting the Confederate lines over there just south of that huge pillar standing up. And let me see if I can make sure I get this here. Yeah, and you can see the massive hole that was blown in the ground to let the Union troops flood through. Union troops were hiding right down, not hiding, but getting ready for the attack right down on here and over here on this side. When that thing went, I guess you could hear it 30 miles away. Huge. Over 15,000 men died in this battle in one day. And these ignorant pieces of shit going around saying, we need a second civil war. Yeehaw! Dumb son of a bitches. From the far end of Logan's division, all of that was defended by Illinois infantry and artillery. And then right over here, Confederate lines. Well, saying it nicely, I guess I should use their proper name, the traitors. And then this is built and dedicated to all the soldiers that fell here, Union soldiers. This incredible monument, as you can see, dedicated by the state of Illinois. Let's go take a look. In tile on the floor, the Great Seal of Illinois. And along the walls you see staff, cavalry, 2nd Cav, 3rd Cav, 7th, 5th Cav, 113th Infantry. You get the idea. I'm going to look around for any. Look at all the names. And this is just in one day. I don't know if other people are aware of this, but I'm going to point it out, being a historical crazy like I am. Vicksburg, on the day it fell, it was part of an overall bigger picture, because on the exact same time, in a little town in Pennsylvania, a place called Gettysburg was just wrapping up in the defeat of Robert E. Lee. And this basically broke the back of the Confederacy. And although they fought on for another year and a half out of true insanity, when Vicksburg and Gettysburg fell, that was their last chance to win the Civil War. These are actual trenches You can see how deep they are right here. That the Illinois 114th Infantry defended and died on. They used to be zigzagged all through here. Unfortunately, most of them are gone. Artillery pieces all over this place. Now you can see I'm deep into the Confederate lines, and that is the weirdest symbol I've ever seen. I've never seen that in relationship to the Confederacy. See, it says CS, 1st of the 4th Infantry Consolidated. Repulsed Union forces on May 19th. Cool. Here's where we really went wrong, where traitors have monuments. There's that same symbol again. I just never seen it. If these dumb crackers continue with their bullshit and we have a second one, all this old Confederacy needs to be wiped out. This time. Okay, history buffs. We have another history question here. How many can tell me what American vice president turned traitor while he was in office and intentionally sent hundreds of thousands of tons of ammunition, rifles, and cannons to the South? Okay, clock is ticking. He also was a Confederate general defeated by Ulysses S. Grant. Twice, actually. This is from the Confederate lines. From what I've seen, mostly, it was defended by Mississippians. And Louisiana put up this huge monument to it. Can't feed or house or clothe their own people, but they spent this kind of money, you know. I guess you gotta love the stars and bars, right? Well, isn't this interesting? We actually have a statue to the head traitor himself, Jefferson Davis. Well, I'll be. Anybody got some dynamite? President of the Traitors of America. Check out these fortified revetments. And it used to be mile after mile of stuff like this. Man. Now this is what we just looked at from the Union line. Now I'm in the Confederate line. And that's where they had all their massive cannon that I showed you right there. We're only talking 200 yards, and that's where they fought, and Confederates right here. Well, here we go, a monument to Indiana traitors that formed a Confederate Union and fought for the South. Well, here we are in Mecca. The new Tesla Gigaplant, just south of Austin, Texas. I am very used to auto plants of all sizes, and when they said Gigaplant, he wasn't kidding. This thing is 2-3 times bigger than any vehicle plant I've ever seen. It is massive. Alright, unfortunately can't go into it or do anything, so get this and I'm on to the Alamo. Absolutely gargantuan. Got to be at least a half a mile long, 3/4 of a mile long.